that's kind of cool, you know. And I listened to it a couple more times. I'm like, started to get a little tear in my eye. The music was kind of moving me a little, you know. And so I just started writing words, and I wasn't even really aware of what I was doing. I was just writing down words, you know, growing up, playing in bands and bars and meeting girls and trying to make it in the music business, you know, just life, you know. So I finished it, and I couldn't even think of a title for it. So I just made up a title at the end, and then I just sang it into a microphone and turned it in to the music publisher. He called me back and he goes, "That's a great song, man. I love that song." And I said, "Really?" Sounded to me like it's just about 1,000 words that don't rhyme and doesn't really have a great title. And he goes, "No, it's great. That's what they're looking for." Made up that part. No, but it's kind of true though, isn't it? No, but he calls me later and he goes, "Hey, remember that song that you didn't want to write? Well, there's a new band that wants to record it. They're called Rascal Flatts." I said, "Well, that's a shitty name." I was in a group called Boy Howdy. They're never going to make it with that name. You got to tell them to change their name. Which, of course, they didn't, you know. And of course, I was right about that. But they went on to they went on to record this song, and he called me back like 6 weeks later. "Hey, it's going to be the next single on the new album." You know, and then he called me about 8 months later and said, "4 weeks at #1 and you didn't want to write it." And I still have that voice message. I always listen to remind me of what an idiot I was for not wanting to take a chance, you know, try something new. But this was a song anyway. "Hey baby, is that you? Wow, your hair got so long. Yeah, I love it, I really do. Norma Jean, ain't that the song we'd sang in the car? Driving through town, top down, making the rounds, checking out the bands on Doheny Avenue. Well, life throws you curves, but you learn to swerve. Me, I swung and I missed, and the next thing you know, I'm reminiscing, dreaming old dreams, wishing on wishes that you would be back again. I wake up in teardrops that fall down like rain. I put on that old song we danced to and then I head on to my job. Yes, not much has changed. Punch the clock, head for home, check the phone, just in case, go to bed, dream of you. That's what I'm doing these days. So let me stop here for 1 second. So after those 5,000 words, I was like, what am I going to write the second verse about? I had nothing left to write about, really, you know? And so at that time, Larry King was still on TV, right? And so I'm in my little studio kind of writing thing place, you know, and there's a TV in the back, and I turn around because I can't think of nothing. I turn around looking at the TV, and Larry King's on with Jewel, you know, the singer Jewel. And she's being interviewed. She's talking about she just got up with this rodeo cowboy named Ty Murray. I'm like, really? Jewel's with a rodeo cowboy? It didn't, for some reason at that time it didn't make sense to me. So I said, I'll just write about that. So, someone told me after college that you ran off to Vegas, married a rodeo cowboy. Wow, that ain't the girl I knew. Me, I've been a few places, mostly here and there, once or twice. Still sorting out life, but I'm doing alright. Yeah, it's good to see you too, baby. But hey, girl, you're late, and those planes, they don't wait. But if you ever come back around this sleepy old town, promise me you'll stop in, see an old friend. And until then, I wake up the clock, head for home, check the phone, just in case, go to bed, dream of you, that's what I'm doing these days. Teardrops that fall down like rain. I put on that old song we danced to, and then I head on to my job. Guess not much has changed. Punch the clock, head for home, check the phone, just in case, go to bed, dream of you, that's what I'm doing these days. That's what I'm doing these days.